Okay, here's a recap.
But I'm still here for a reason. She liked
Woo!
she liked one of them better than me. She could. I'm confident that
Fuck.
you know, I'm gonna
He's confident though, and that's key.
I'm gonna be
Brian!
you know, maybe through the end.
Honestly,
I don't want to be looked at as just a good-looking guy who's stupid. No, there's more to that.
he is though.
Than that also. I don't know how excited I am to show
Blonde.
the person
They're both blonde, aren't
I do not
they?
lead the most glamorous lifestyle, and I don't know how attractive that would be.
Oh god. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, volume low. Volume low on average Joe. This is not good. Okay. Hopefully this is better. I already know who she's picking. I think we all already know who she's picking. The guy that she's banged the most. The guy who's the most sexually attracted to that she is. Which is the guy that's got no brains, which is why she never lets him talk. The dude in the middle. She's picking the dude in the middle. He's got a good smile. He's giving like puppy dog boy. Like he doesn't know anything. He's got puppy dog face. I already know. This is who she's picking in the end.
Most to offer in a relationship. And they all represent
Gil, Brian.
But I think
Fuck, guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Brian. Brian seems like, I'm honest, Brian got most personality here. Gil got personality, but it's shitty. And he
I get stereotyped a lot as stupid, you know.
he doesn't have anything ever to say.
enough on the outside, but he's lacking depth.
I'm holding back.
He's lacking depth. Oh,
Could be compared to the Tin Man, who is lacking a
fuck. We're doing this again.
And Brian would be compared to the Lion, who has the heart and has the emotion and the passion, the sensitivity, but he's lacking the courage or the confidence to follow through.
I've never said I
Sequoia, a mess.
In an interesting way, in a weird way, they all have different qualities about them that the other doesn't have. I've never been to any of these towns, so I think it's going to be, you know, a little taste of who they are.
Ooh.
And, what I can expect
Your
from
house,
them
your
or
room tells you
relationship or
everything
just
about you as a
their way.
person. Tells you everything.
When we return,
last time we had to spend the night.
Find the love of my life. And if that happens, it would be great.
and then it was time. The night she was introduced to the bus of bachelors, who turned out to be competition to.
That I really found something that was special.
I would love to have someone like that in my life.
And then the
How big are these fucking recaps?
biggest shock of all came the night that. I thought we had.
This entire episode is literally just recapping. We're 3 minutes in, 4 minutes in, and we're still just fucking recapping. 4 minutes in.
Two guys remain. Brian, one of the original Average Joes,
I was the little guy in the scenario.
What do you mean?
and Gil, who came in with the new arrival.
What? Yo, I told you we skipped something. What?
The crucial final hometown day. Last remaining Average Joe.
What? That's what? I was wrong? I knew we fucking missed something. Fuck, I knew it.
We're down to 3 guys now, so today's really my last opportunity to really make a big impression on her as far as just putting everything together. You know, where I live from Hawaii to here is a big difference. So I really want today to go well. I want it to be really special.
Aww.
Hey, you. How are you doing? Good.
See, I really want to find more out about
Goes on her tippy toes every time. She's like,
thing that he's
let me
so
just.
just waiting for his personality to show up a little bit more.
I thought we start out maybe with a little mountain bike ride
That's-
around the park here.
Cool.
So you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've been on a bike, but
Yeah. Well, we got a helmet so you're safe.
okay, good.
That's so awkward. Imagine fucking a guy hearing that. And it's just so mean. Waiting for your personality to come out still. Yep, kind of got no person. Like, oh my gosh. He's gonna watch this and be like, fuck, everything I told her about my insecurities, maybe they were right.
It was really nice that Jim was willing to help when I was kind of falling off the bike. He was really supportive. Just
How
trying to make sure
can
that I
you
was
not bike?
Okay, and that I was figuring things out. Getting hot.
It'd be nice to make it move Scottsdale closer to the ocean. I thought it was really cool that she was willing to do this. You know, it was 110 degrees outside, sun's being down, and everybody's sweating.
She wanted to kiss him. All she wants is to kiss him and sleep with him. She literally does. She doesn't look past that. And that's why she's like, oh, he's got no personality. It's like, girl, because all you do is make out with him and go straight for, like, ugly eyes and, like, getting in his pants instead of, you know, chatting with him. Jaladi, how are you? Happy Mir Moyer Monday. How's your Monday been treating you so far? He seems like a very adventurous guy. Like, he likes mountain biking. He does, like, what is this called? Rappelling? That's not very, I don't know. But, you know, he's an adventure dude. And to be honest, I don't think she's an adventure girly. I think she's more so, stay in the house, you know, watch a movie, maybe go out to a fancy dinner with her friends. Do you rock climb? I've done rock climbing before on my own. If a boyfriend wanted to? I mean, when I was a little kid, I did rock climbing. My dad built us a rock climbing wall, and we had our own rock climbing shoes, and I remember going to the rock climbing gyms a couple times. I don't know. I guess I've never done just out in nature rock climbing, though. That would probably be more entertaining and fun than doing it in a proper gym setting. Abdi Owls, how are you? My big thing is like, no matter what, I'll try things. I'm always down to try things. That's why in stream I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll drink the bong water. But I've done it too many times now, so I'm not drinking the bong water anymore.
Obviously, I like somebody that makes me feel
From another stream. Why is that? Were you being mean?
more of a complete picture, I think. So you live with any roommates?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. See, he doesn't fucking share anything. Skydive? Well, I need to learn how to skydive if I'm gonna be a pilot. A pilot?
Desperate need of a girlfriend who's gonna go in there.
Oh,
clean that
God.
place up, dust it off, just vacuum it up, and just get some potpourri going because.
Okay, no. See, what the fuck is this? Honestly, this chick is starting to annoy me. In the beginning, I was like, oh, okay. But now, I'm sorry, you walk into a guy's house and the first thing you think is, oh, how can I make this more feminine? Oh, it really needs a woman's touch. Like, let a guy just live. Maybe take in the stuff he has in his room instead of being like, oh, it's dusty. Oh, he needs to vacuum. Maybe like, oh, he's got some boxing images on the wall. It's pretty clean for a guy's house. He's got a nice big TV. Seems like he plays some video games. Like, take in the shit that is his instead of just being like, it looks like a guy's house. It needs to look pretty and feminine.
A little help. Nice wall decoration. Looking at the kitchen, there's this blow-up doll up on the cabinets. It was just definitely a guy's place.
What do you expect?
I'm sorry. Hey, buddy.
First thing I would do is probably give the dog a bath because it does smell. It is shedding.
Yeah. This is Jake. Jake, go for a walk. It was important for Larissa to see where I lived and kind of see my daily.
She's so fucking judgy, bro. The dog? No. See? Look at that dog. It's trying to get the fuck away from her. Look at this shit. This dog knows. This dog's like, fuck you. You don't actually like my owner. Fuck you. Cause wait, watch. Look at that. The dog is like, get the fuck away from me.
So that's good. He's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah. It's funny because he's exactly opposite from you.
What?
Owners usually have pets that are like the owner, and I was like, well, it's kind of weird because Jake is completely different from you.
Because honestly, he probably hasn't shown his fucking real self to you yet.
Yeah, he's kind of quiet, I guess. I'm just teasing.
What the fuck is her issue, though? Poor dog in small crate. That's fucked up. I will say, that's super fucked up. Seeing that, I'm like, why do you have a dog like that in the small crate? Why is it just, like, not in your room? Why don't you let it run around your room? Is it not litter trained? Is it not potty trained? Put down pee pads, then. Like, what is this?
Beautiful place in Scottsdale.
I was like, did he do it for the show? Because that makes him look terrible, then.
It was nice.
But then I also do understand, you know, I don't know how old that dog is. What if it's still a puppy and he's trying to like Crate Train, the puppy. That guy looked like Justin Trudeau, just terrible. But I don't know.
I think
He's-
I built him up to have this mystery and have more going on, and I keep wanting to believe that, and I keep wanting to believe that there's more. in him. So what's your favorite book?
Book? Who the fuck is
Book.
who the fuck is she?
I don't know, read books.
What's the last one you read?
Most people don't fucking
No idea.
most people don't read
Jim
books.
just doesn't get in depth about things a whole lot. He just doesn't have a whole lot to say.
Because you're probably not you're asking him such surface level questions that most people, like, if you asked me, hey, what's your favorite book, Sequoia? Actually, I could tell you. It's In the End and In the After. Actually, that is so, I could tell you what my favorite book is, but it's also a little kid's book. Well, it's not a little kid's book. It's really fucking good, but I think it's made more so for teens and tweens. But, like, maybe ask more open-ended questions. Like, what are your hobbies? Huh? Like, and then you can branch out from there and figure out, oh, hey, he likes this and this and this. We have this in common. I can ask him about this and this. Instead, she's just like, so books. Like, fucking what, lady? Still too small. If it can't turn around, it's too small. I see.
I can tell that she's kind of trying to find out exactly.
That's fair. That is fair. I mean, it's the same as, like, I don't think, it's like when people keep rabbits in cages their whole life. I mean, I know the dog isn't getting kept in the cage its whole life, but still, it's like, fuck, it's so boring. It's such a, you know. Okay.
Yes, we should. I came in tonight with some serious questions about Jim. And honestly, I admit it. I can't help but just get caught up in the moment with him.
What's up?
Who? Whoa! They're making out! Whoa!
In a relationship for a long time. I mean, really?
I really can.
Yeah.
I definitely think that things go between us very well, you know?
Why doesn't she ask him, instead of being like, do you think you could actually be in a long-term relationship? Is this because she's already asked him, hey, what's the longest relationship you've been in? How long are your relationships typically? How many ex-partners do you have? Has she asked any of these questions? Like, I feel like she asks the most stupidest shit, and she's not actually asking the root question. She's asking the, like, surface level question, and it triggers me, bro. And it's probably the producers and the writers being like, oh yeah, let's keep it all chill, like, whatever. But I'm like, interesting TV, people spilling and being honest.
Because of the chemistry and because of
What
the...
is the chemistry?
I don't know, it's just been there since we met.
You think it's physical?
I think it was at first, you know, when...
I had to ask the questions. I had to make him open up, and I had to challenge him to see if he's strong enough to handle some of the things that I had to say, and some of my fears and my insecurities about the whole relationship that could be. Okay, so realistically thinking about a relationship after this whole thing would be like, I'm like, what would that be like? What would we do?
So you can't just ask me all these questions.
I can't.
You're gonna like me for me or you're not. And
Ah!
affectionate.
He's shit. He's fucking shit. She's like, so, like, what are we gonna do, though? And he's like, but you can't ask me all these questions.
I like you.
It's like, I like you. I want to get in that pussy. And then I'm out. And then I'm fucking out.
I came here to be myself. That's what I was. And she's gonna like me or not like me. Obviously, I wanted to pick me because I'm crazy about her.
This is like the last.
Wow.
before I really have to make that
Wow,
final
so
decision.
crazy
There's
about
a
her.
weight on my shoulders to say, okay, am I looking at Jim because of how he looks? Is he looking at me because of how I look? Or is there going to be something more?
This is just for stupid people. Well, I mean, hey, I think you're slowly getting just as invested. So, I mean, hey now. Oh, what?
This is going to be a rough elimination. It's a very dramatic night for me. I have to make.
What? We don't get to see anyone else. We don't get to see Gil. We don't get to see Brian's state of living. We just cut straight to the motherfucking elimination.
choice.
I want Larissa to choose me because I think that from the beginning we've had.
I want Marissa to choose me, Larissa, because it would boost my ego. Because I've never been rejected by a girly pop.
I had a total crush on Jim, and I kept trying to build him up in my mind mind, I think, to be more complicated than he really is.
If you want a smart show, you can watch The Big Bang Theory. I mean, The Big Bang Theory is alright. It's okay. I used to watch it when I was younger. If I'd, like, go to, like, I think I remember watching at my brother's house. The other two live under a bridge in a ball pit.
You've been here since the very beginning, and here we are at the very end. What can I say? I feel like there's this magnet that draws me toward you.
Trauma
It's
bond.
like no matter where we are,
He'd put her through
we're on
hell.
our own
He,
private beach.
he would put her through fucking hell. You can already see it. He would trauma bond the fucking shit out of
Which
her.
is what makes it really hard for me tonight.
Because he doesn't give a fuck. He's love bombing the fuck out of
I
her.
fear that spark's not enough.
And he's like not even putting in that much effort in his fucking love bombing attempt. He's just like, I'm hot. Kiss me.
But I need something more.
He's like, shit, I'm getting rejected on national TV. This is okay. I gotta look really sad now because this is gonna make girls feel bad for me. I've been watching shoots. I love Young Sheldon! I watched all of Young Sheldon.
I'm really happy that I got to share this just incredible time.
I don't think he's hot.
I wish you all the best.
He is kind of creepy looking. He's giving like, I don't know how to word it, but I could see him in an anime going like, ah, and like killing you. Just he pops around a corner and his whole face goes in like, ah, like rage
I
mode.
really thought there was more there than there really was.
More there than there, what?
Larissa is great. She's got a lot going for her. It is hard to see that just suddenly come to an end. Everything was great and all of a sudden it's over.
Cause you're lame.
We did have a certain chemistry from the first time we met.
Cause you suck, bro.
We had a good connection. And I'm really sad. No, it definitely could have developed into a lot more.
Does he look sad? No, look at that little smirk. He's like, I'm gonna go home and get pussy now.
It's really not the way I wanted to end.
What? He's not even sad, dude. Dude, he could care less. She's rocking a ring, can't get engaged.
Sending Jim home wasn't easy, but in my mind,
His hair is great, though.
Best two choices for me.
Gil,
At the end of
Brian.
each day, I kind of felt like either one could be the one, and making the decision between the two is going to be the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
What? Oh, is she deciding to take one on a fancy date or something? What? I'm so confused. What?
NBC next Monday, the dramatic season finale.
What was that? We got so bounced around. We got so motherfucking bounced around. That was brutal. No wonder she's patronizing. She's out of this guy's league. Ah.
Now each of them has one final date as they take Larissa to their hometowns. She goes to South Florida with Gil.
I'm so happy right now.
Wait, I'm so confused. How did she send... How the fuck does this show work? If she only saw Jim's home, does it after she sees the guy's hometown and that final date, she decides if she wants to stick with them or not?
Brian
I guess.
in his beloved Boston.
Ryan and his Boston.
Few things in this world.
Okay, stop spoiling it!
Becomes true, or is there more heartbreak in store for the average Joe?
Dun, 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 dun. How do I get on this show? They canceled it in 2005. It went from 2003 to, well, was it longer? Maybe 2000. I thought it went, 2003 to 2005. It was a very short running series. But fucking mad respect for John D for managing to upload at least all of season 2, because it is hard as fuck to even find episodes. I want to be part of that show. I want to be part of that, everybody. She's kissing everybody. I feel like Gills are doomed to fail. Would you do a show like this? Never. Never, ever, ever. because it's so mentally fucked up. Like, you're toying with so many people's hearts, and the type of person I am, I get so emotionally, like, I know how relationships work for me. I have a crush, I get hyper fixated on that person for years, and then maybe they notice me if I'm lucky, and that's how crushes work for me. In any other way, it doesn't really work because of the way my brain is. So a dating show like this would absolutely fuck me up, because if I thought that someone liked me, it's like I never ever ever want to hurt anyone ever, and it's like it would be a whole thing. I wouldn't want to kiss anyone either. I would make for the worst reality TV show, pretty much. It would be funny if they met me and my only personality trait is my rats, and I live with my parents. Honestly though, like, if having rats, you got more going on than Jim. Let's be honest. What the fuck did Jim have going for him? His dog that he didn't even mention. Like, she seemed like she didn't even realize he had a dog. She was like, he should probably bathe it. Rats and living with your parents. What would be your things? Did Jim have his... No, he lived with roommates.
And everything that I've done, all the activities done, all the things that I've learned, all the people that I've met.
Oh, David! We love David.
It's sad at the same time that it's exciting to know that one chapter is over, but I'm going to be starting something new.
W-Dog, his dog was loyal. He had a dog.
Here are both amazing, and it crushes me that
On your 1,000 messages. Oh, it's just 100 messages, but hey, thank you. Cheers to that nonetheless. I'm packing a toke. They'll never talk to me again. That's what you care about? You don't care about the fact that you hurt them? I hate that shit. She's like, they won't talk to me again. That's what she said, right?
knowing that they may never talk to me again.
That's so fucking selfish. That's so fucking, like, selfish. No cap. Really? That's what you're fucking worried about? You're not worried about hurting people? Come on, get your fucking priorities straight. Who cares if they never talk to you again? Hope they can at least heal and recover from this fucking shitty shit that you keep putting them through. Happy early birthday! Oh, my zero got stuck? Oh, okay. It's my birthday tomorrow. Hey, happy early birthday, Red.
The decision to choose one is not an easy choice because they have different qualities, and I have a conflict with myself about why I would choose one over the other.
Uh-oh. Wait, please don't just take us right to the selection. They're not gonna be that cruel, are they? No, they're not.
I feel like the
Okay,
best
good.
thing that I can do is to look into my heart and look back on the dates that I've had with these guys. I
She...
feel like I've gotten to know them well enough to make my final decisions.
actually, I
Especially
will
the
say
last
that's
few days when I
hard.
go to their hometowns and
Not
get a
gonna
glimpse
lie.
of their daily lives.
Not gonna lie. It could be Brian or Gil. Could be either or. 3 days earlier. This is Gil's hometown.
Today I'm real excited. We're here in my hometown, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is not fucking Boston. They would not show that and be like, ah, Boston!
Existed before I know her. We're gonna have a good time. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
The thing is she should be meeting his
I'm
friends.
confident by being in Gil's hometown, it's really going to
Wait, what did she say?
I'm excited to be in Florida.
Oh, I thought she said Sequoia. There's a town named Sequoia, apparently. I don't know where it is.
Any of the other times that we spent together.
It's my B-Day today. Is it just everybody's B-Day today? Is it really Unknown 420?
Is without feeling pressure and just being myself. I'm looking to do more of that today and just let loose a little bit more and let myself come out and have a really good time, and I feel a lot more comfortable now that I'm here at home.
Alright, my bowl is packed.
Gil took me to a construction site that his company's been working on.
If you'd like to join me, scream at me, let me know. Oh, he does construction?
Opening up, you have
Wait! Gil does construction too? Oh, that's no good. Was it Tony? I can't remember who it was. The guy that worked at the construction site with the long hair. No wonder she's like,
energy when we were in the
Gil.
building talking about the construction, and it's
he looks like a dad.
I'm starting to see.
Okay.
Do some mud work.
I think she's, I don't know if she's gonna pick Gil or Brian, but Gil looks like a dad right now. Does he not?
Yeah,
Does he not? I feel like she's totally getting dad vibes from him. And it's like, oh, he can help me. We can build our house together and paint the walls. Run around with the little kids.
When you're doing construction, it really
Maybe the only reason I think that is because, like, when I was a little kid growing up, my dad built our house.
very wide for me.
Ah, but I quit. No, my birthday is until November. On the way. It's on the way. I join you, but I quit. Hey, props to quitting, though. Props to quitting, Red.
We're gonna have a nice ride on the cigarette boat. Have you ever been on one before?
No, I
Cigarette boat. What? Whoa. That looks fun. I knew Unknown was lying.
1,000 horsepower or something like that. It was unbelievable.
1,000, no horsepower.
When we finally got done going 100,000 miles an hour, and the boat kind of turned in the right direction, and I said that's where we're gonna be going.
Look at her face! Look at his face! I'm gonna cry! That's so fucking sweet! He planned that shit! He planned this whole fucking date out, this whole trip out, like, so thoughtfully. And, like, the fact he was looking at her face to gauge her reaction to see how happy / excited she was says so much. That says so motherfucking much. I feel like Gil has grown so much through this show. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of rooting for Gil, but I'm also Team Brian in my heart. Those Clove cigarettes I still have. Like, that is so sweet. Oh my gosh.
Arriving at the Vizcaya Museum and Gardens. It's very magical.
That's so
I feel like
sweet.
there's a very strong connection.
Ew.
He is. I actually have a little surprise for you. It's nothing big, but it's very special. I got it because it reminds me of the ocean, which also reminds me of your eyes. It's completely different when I'm with Brian because Brian is completely open. He tells me exactly how he feels. It's a
Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who she's gonna go with, but it might be Gil because he leaves the mystery and she kind of likes the mystery, you know? Like, as much as a girl likes it when a guy finally emotionally opens up to them, they also like having to, I don't know, it's a tough one. Fuck, it's either you have a guy who's just always gonna be emotionally like honest with you, or then you have the guy that's like he's clearly he's changing, you know. he's changing, he's changed. Is it Valentine's baby
a Christopher medallion.
would buy me things.
Thank you very much. I will wear this. I remember you. Remember this. That's very thoughtful. Thank you very much.
He is holding back. And I think
Is he
beyond that,
crying?
there's something
Is he
there that
crying?
is incredibly special. And it's just a matter of trying to uncover that. And I don't know if I'll ever see that. The best things in life happen when you least expect it.
Truth in that.
I'm so happy right now.
Okay,
Just
I
let me know when you're happy.
think
I'm
it's
not
gonna
the
be
guy
Gil.
that
I don't know.
Wears my heart on my sleeve. I am not someone that just busts out of the open with crazy emotions.
Aww. Does this chick just? Yeah, she does. That's called a sugar mommy.
To this experience and to you.
Oh.
Cheers. We'd had the whole day of not saying lie. And I knew that the night was coming to an end. And I just felt like there's so much that needed to be said. What would you hope would happen out of this?
Well, I'd be, of course, an actor. Because it's just the coolest thing in the world. You get to actually be someone else.
I was completely shocked when Gail told me that he wanted to be an actor. And I was kind of like, where did that come from? Think you could do that with all the cameras? Would you be comfortable?
I don't know. I've never had a bit of,
Yeah.
I'm nervous around it now. So
Bet she fucking slept with Jim. 10 for 10, she slept with Jim. I know it.
I've been trying to get Gil to open up and share his emotions and his passions with me, and this idea of acting just totally threw me for a loop. It made me
How?
wonder if he had been acting this whole time with me.
it's on your mind.
What's your biggest fear from this whole thing? What are you afraid of? with Gil more than any of the other guys, I feel like I open myself up, knowing that he's very hesitant. I kind of put myself in a vulnerable position to feel hurt.
Oh,
If
fuck.
somebody isn't reciprocating their feelings as much as I would be.
I have the hardest time trying to step out of this perfect fairy tale world that we're in
Oh.
and get the real things on paper and say, what's the deal here? I mean, I hope she knows by now that I'm very interested in her, and I definitely see myself dating her.
The show is wild.
As far as I've assessed.
The way they record that on the show. No, they didn't. They didn't. But the way she acted with him, I knew.
Nobody has any idea what the outcome's going to be. I hear
They should make a show.
for a very
Also,
long time.
literally when she was on a date with Jim, they gave them a villa that had their own private bed. Like, every date she's been on, there has never been, like, a bedroom setup. And then with specific guys, there was. But I think the only one she full sent with was Jim. And I think that's why she was fine sending him home and not keeping him around anymore, because she already slept with him. Like, I'm gonna be so, and that's why she was, like, hoping that there was more, like, personality there, because she's like, well, like, I don't know how to word it, but that's my takeaway.
Thanks for coming to my hometown.
Pregnancy donors, who gets them pregnant?
Today has run the gamut of emotions, and I love to be with Gil. On the other hand, there's this side of him which hasn't been fulfilled, which scares me half to death, that I don't know if he'll ever be able to express himself emotionally in a way that I would like to hear, and I think most women need to be reassured every now and then.
Da da da. Brian.
Brian's turn in Boston, where the home field advantage
You got a good guy here.
I know.
means everything.
I fell in love in center field at Fenway.
Okay, can we stop with the fucking spoilers?
I know that I have feelings for you.
While the other takes the bus ride home tonight.
Dun dun dun! Average Joe Hawaii.
So this is the final hometown visit. This is the grand finale, and we've saved the best for last. As I'm waiting for the limo to show up, I'm thinking to myself, I'm falling in love for the first time, during this reality show. It's really unreal to me. What's up?
Hey, Brian, it's good to see you. I want to see Brian step it up. I want to see him make me feel more like a woman. I want to see him.
Ooh,
be
be.
more than a sense.
Yeah, let's go, Brian!
More moves.
Gotta head over on the ship.
All right.
So what do you think of Boston so far?
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah?
I like it.
Boston's really not a city of flash.
No.
No.
What do you mean a city of flash?
The Bostonians, they're not flashy people. It's all about substance.
I think there was a little subtext there. Basically, Brian was telling me about himself when he talked about Bostonians.
This is so
He's a
cute.
people of substance, people of quality.
I think they did a cartoon show like this called I love Total Drama Island! Oh my gosh, I love Total Drama Island so much. That's such a good show. Like, actually 10 for 10. I would love to get drunk and watch that show and then vote on our favorite peoples. Make a show based on who is the most compatible pet. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Or what if they made like a pet swapping show? Imagine you're on a show and you have to swap pets with people. Which I don't know if that would be any fun, but that would be an interesting experiment. Or you have to switch pets with the person that you want to date or with your crush. Oh my gosh, imagine pet swapping with your crush.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes, it is.
No way.
And I yanked up a lobster trap that had 2 lobsters in it. You know what? Why don't we name these guys?
Okay.
The big one's gonna be Jimmy, and the smaller one, but still very muscular, is gonna be Gil.
Okay.
All right. So what do you think? Do you want to eat him, or do you want to let him go?
What do you want to do?
Let's let him go. I think you want to let him go.
Kind of do.
Aw, see, he's a fucking good guy. He knows a girl's not gonna wanna.
On his chest, out on the ocean floor.
I think the lobsters are very symbolic in giving them the name of Jim and Gil for Brian and sending them overboard, and it kind of relaxed the situation.
And hopefully there's plenty of protein powder down there for them. They can go work out. Ready?
Ah! Except that's not giving. It's kind of funny.
After the date today, you're gonna want to come back and visit Boston.
So you love this place so much, huh? You love Boston. Did you ever see yourself anywhere else?
I really love the city. But I mean, if our relationship advanced, I could leave.
I could leave. I'd
really
leave for you.
surprised to hear Brian talk about leaving Boston because he does talk about how much he loves this town. To hear him say that for the right reasons, to follow his heart when he's had a box around his heart all this time,
Ah!
it just
For Ryan! For Ryan, shoot your shot, man.
And
She better not fucking break you. I will break her.
Boston. You're gonna like it.
It's okay. You know what, Brian? Even if she breaks you, you're gonna have a plethora of girls lining up in your DMs. My dog is so stiff. What do you mean, TSB?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
When I said museum, you probably had something else in mind. But
I was thinking a different kind of museum.
yeah, a different kind of museum. It was awesome to be there with it in Fenway Park, my favorite place in the whole world.
So who's your favorite all-time baseball player?
My favorite player is Timmy Wakefield. You know, he loves playing for the Boston Red Sox. He loves the city. He loves the fan. He loves the passion of the fans. So that to me means a lot.
Is that the guy? Oh my.
Hey, Tim. Hey, nice to meet you, Brian Worth.
Nice to meet you.
This is Larissa.
Hi, Larissa. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Fenway Park.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
This is awesome. This is awesome. And I'm not a butt kisser, but
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Brian, I love this for you. He's trying to keep his shit together in front of her, but he's like, holy fuck. Holy fuck, man. Oh, this guy knows short.
you're my favorite player in the Sox.
He's from Boston, all right? Loosen up, bro. The average Joe is real stiff.
Okay, thank you, thank you. He's there, Tim Wakefield in person. All of a sudden, I was like a kid in a candy store. Cloud nine.
It's really fun to watch Brian get so excited. I definitely do get swept.
Come on, fanboy out. He's in front of Miss fucking Missouri or whatever.
It's going very well.
Going great.
Yeah. When I first met her, you know, I thought she was too good to be true. You know, I thought there was, she's just incredible. Very genuine, very sincere.
Brian said some really
Oh,
cool things
Brian.
in front of Tim.
Oh my gosh,
Just
Brian.
like, wow, I can't believe I've never had any guy like talk nice about me to another guy when I was standing right there.
Every once in a while, I get a little serious.
Beautiful woman with great together.
Yeah. Exactly.
My wife and I like about each other. We're kind of best friends. You know what I mean? You need a best friend.
Yeah. She's making me romantic.
That's okay.
Ah, ah.
True dream come true.
Honor of being here at Fenway Park to get your official Red Sox uniforms.
Oh, nice. I never ever thought in a million years I'd be out in center field of Fenway with Tim Wakefield. Never.
He's
ever.
so happy.
Right there. It was like being in a dream. Tim, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Awesome. That was so awesome. Dream come true.
Joining me. Thanks for joining me out here.
Thank you.
Good luck in all your decisions.
Thank you.
We got a good guy here.
I know. He's a great guy. How cool is that? Oh.
Look at this. Look at this.
Ah!
Welcome, Brian and Larissa.
Brian! Get it! If I saw Chipper Jones, you know how much I'd be like a teenage girl seeing One Direction. Be like, Dad, it's Chipper, Dad, it's Chipper.
I couldn't have thought of a better time.
But also, do you want to annoy...
Just good looking when you're around.
The other thing is, too, you gotta consider, if you're in front of your favorite person, you also don't really want them to view you as a fan. Like, when you are in that moment and you are there with that person that you look up to, you want them to look at you as, like, a friend, as, like, you know? So I feel like he was also maybe trying to go with that approach where he didn't want to fanboy out because he didn't want the guy being like, oh, fuck, like, you know, I gotta deal with another, like, fucking crazed fan. Instead of a, like, oh, shit, he was a pretty chill dude. He was a pretty chill, you know, just another dude. Because, like, for example, I remember when me and my sister were on the plane coming back home. I don't know, we were on a plane, I think coming back home from London. It was maybe the Toronto to Vancouver flight or something. But Curtis, whatever his name is, the commentary dude on YouTube, he was on our flight. And we walked past him, and I looked at him, and I thought he's familiar. But, like, I looked, and I kept walking, and then my sister was like, oh, my gosh, Sequoia, you know who that was? I'm like, no. And she's like, oh my gosh, that was Kurt. And like, blah, blah. She's like whispering to me and she's like, holy fuck. And she's texting her friend and everything. I was like, well, why didn't you say hi, Charlie? She's like, I didn't want to annoy him. Like, are you kidding me? I didn't want to bring attention to him. And I'm like, actually, that is so fair. That would be my exact, like, if I saw someone that I knew that I was like, oh my gosh, no way, I probably wouldn't go up to them and I'd just walk right past them because I wouldn't want to disturb them, you know? It's just like playing Fortnite with Sequoia.
But I want you to know that I'm always gonna be there for you. Always. I think you're so amazing. I think you're so amazing. There's only a select few things in this world worth fighting for. And I think you're one of them.
Ew. I think this was a very short kiss and they just keep replaying the same scene.
That kiss on center field, Larissa.
Oh,
It was
ew.
like the Red Sox won the World Series.
Ugh, too long. Why are they making that last so long?
Center field has been way past.
Started as a side kiss. I mean, my Brian would be like, that's my childhood hero, but I'd be like, hey, Chipper, sir, how you doing? 8 times MLB All-Star.
They started plotting as we're walking in, and it turns
See?
out that they were 4 of Brian's closest friends.
See? She gets to meet Brian's friends. None of the other guys brought any of their friends, any of their family around.
We had a great day, but I'm sure Brian's a better storyteller than I am.
When they walked in the room, I was like overtaken by her. I was like, that is crazy. That is unbelievable. Brian and I go out all the time, and that was beautiful. She is gorgeous.
It wasn't.
That was beautiful.
It was Brian and Larissa. And that from that first date, did you have a connection with Brian? You think?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. That's why I'm here with him right now.
I think they could see by the way I walked in with her that I'm just thrilled to death to be with this girl. That's new for them. You know, they haven't seen that side of me with a girl.
Ah!
Whatever may happen, I just wish you guys the best. Really.
Like every drunk stepdad ever.
Cheers again. I just want another drink.
The trick is to pass gas loudly right away so they know you don't give a fuck.
Be in love, you know,
In front of like celebrities or like your crush?
Kissing her in front of them. I want them to know that she's a keeper. I think that this is the one.
Aw, I'm watching a guy that's excited to show you off to his friends. Oh my goodness. He's like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. I'm gonna kiss you in public. I'm gonna hold your hand in public. What is this? What is this world? Okay, cheers. Here we go. Talk time. Celebrities. Oh, you gotta establish dominance right away. Okay, yeah, I support that.
Tonight was very
Look how fucking sweet Brian is.
with the other guys, obviously eating dinner in beautiful settings, but there was something about the energy tonight that was different.
Because Brian's a sweetheart and he's thoughtful and he's the type of guy that's like on Mother's Day, your house is gonna be filled with roses and he's gonna be like, I love you. Now let's go spend time with our moms together and go on like a brunch.
I'm gonna take today.
Brian got the whole ass butler. They downed a whole picture of Voodoo Ranger. Aww. Or just tag them and run away so they have to chase you. Tag, you're it.
It was a very powerful moment when we kissed because it was different than any of the other kisses I've had with Brian. The other times I held back a little bit, but I found that just tonight, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he wanted this time.
She's starting to view him in a different light.
And
Ah! Brian! Fuck! I keep thinking of Brian and Stewie, like Brian the dog from...
A lot. Including, I wanted to tell her.
Provider, marry his ass. No, honestly, like, he's gonna treat her so right. Out of every guy, he's gonna treat you so right. He's not gonna take you on an emotional roller coaster, girly. He will not take you on an emotional roller coaster. He is going to treasure you like the precious diamond you are. He's gonna, like, be gifting you dresses and, like, coming home and being like, ah, my love, I picked you up fresh bread and flowers.
Private moment. I'd like to say something in private.
He won't wants to have a private moment with her. No, not on camera. Okay, well, it's on camera, but her mouth's so dirty now with all these guys.
The way it hit her made me get emotional.
Okay, no, they just hug.
The way it hit her.
Brian is the homie that flaunts his girl around his homies. Like, look at what I got home to, bro. I love that, though. Every girl wants to be shown off, though. Honestly, like, it's either you're kept secret or, you know, you're shown off in front of the homies. So,
Just the fact that he has so much emotion.
I do want a loaf of bread right now.
Felt that way about anybody.
With some, like, balsamic vinegar and some, like, olive oil dip. Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm very proud of myself for opening up and telling the things that I did in there. You know, for Christ's sakes, you know, I'm 31 and
I flaunt mine. Fuck your mother. I'm going home.
relationship with love. I know I love Larissa and
Yo, Brian. I lay in the bed with her. Is she hugging it out? Honestly, I think she's kind of sad. I think she's sending him home. Dude, the amount she's crying, she's fucking sending him home. She's crying because she's like, oh, he's such a sweet guy, but I'm not attracted to him.
All led to this. Larissa has made up her
Fuck.
mind, but she still has one secret left to reveal.
I did have something in my past.
Two guys.
I don't think there's a comparison. It's smart to say.
She has a secret?
This is it. The two guys on their way here are both amazing.
I am nervous about this. I never in a million years thought.
Why?
I'd be in this
No!
situation, feeling
Stop
the way that I do.
showing
I really
him
would.
shirtless.
I really, really would.
When's your bedtime? I don't have a
I
bedtime.
want to show the world that the average.
Yeah, Brian! But why shirtless? Don't fucking peep on them. Let them be, like, fully clothed. She can make fun of my mom, my man boobs, and they get butthurt. I'd say, dude, I sleep with her every
Being
night.
in a relationship with Larissa would make my life better because what I'm looking for is true happiness, and when I'm with her, I'm happy.
But you also want to have somebody that has depth and has great personality and has a big heart.
My life, you know, so far, I think has been like a masterpiece, but in black and white. So finally, I've fallen in love. It's, you know, almost like I've been colorblind, and then all of a sudden I've been able to see color.
Fuck, he's gonna
You know,
get
from
so
this experience.
hurt. I don't care, it's cool. And don't you care, choose the Chad.
Standing here waiting for the guys to arrive is the hardest thing that I've had to do
Oh
so
my
far.
gosh, oh my
I
gosh.
completely dread making this final decision because it's not going to be easy.
Oh my gosh. One person flies off in a plane with her, and the other goes on the bus.
But heartbreak.
I would feel, you know, extremely let down.
Oh my gosh. Be damned about the outside.
Very lonely drive right now. Yeah, I feel very isolated.
It's the end of the road, and I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing exactly what Larissa is thinking.
It's almost on the level of bleeding Elsa, but
Bleeding
I'm thinking
Elsa?
positive thoughts.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready
What's
for
Bleeding
the
Elsa?
decision.
Choose the homie, Bree. Come on, Brian. Be to the rain. That's the other thing. Is like, imagine dating multiple people and then falling in love with multiple people. Because that's the other thing with this dating show. I truly think that, like, for example, if I was on a dating show like this, I could fall in love with anyone. Like, there's a really good chance that, like, if they set this shit up right, you know, made it all whatever, it's like, and then if you start falling in love with multiple people, how the fuck do you pick? How the fuck do you know, how are you like, oh yeah, this person's better than this person? Because each person is so fucking special in their own rights that it's like, well, you can't compare apples to oranges, and everyone's like a different individual thing. The big Brian, be to the rain. Oh gosh. Cheers, decisions, you guys. Here we go. I'm ripping a toke because I'm fucking... who do you think? Who do you think she's going to choose before we get to the final decision? Is it Gil or is it Brian? I think she is going to choose...
Gil,
Brian.
intrigue me. I know that I have feelings for you. Strong feelings.
I'm going to say Brian.
But sometimes I question whether you're ready to take it to the next level. So I hope you understand that there's only one thing I can do. And that's to trust my instinct.
Brian's getting fucked. Brian's getting fucked. Brian's getting fucked. She's taking him.
My instinct tells me
They're playing it up too much. She's saying yes. They're playing it up.
that you're the one for me.
Told you! Told you!
You to fly away with me tonight.
No, okay, see, because I was like, oh, she's gonna pick Brian, but then the fact that they played it up and drew it out for that fucking long, it's like, no, she picks him.
And I want to see if we can make this fantasy a reality.
He also admitted to her he wants to be an actor. The only reason he went on this show is to try to act. And also, I think the other reason she picked him is because she's maybe not interested in any of them. And so because he wants to be an actor, she can kind of cop out of this relationship way easier than with Brian. She picked Brian, it's like, fuck, now she's actually got to get out of a relationship. With this guy, it's like they're both actors. You know?
This has been a long, long trip. It's a long process trying to get to know her and her doing the same for me. So for us to finally make it to the end of the road together was, it was a great feeling.
Brian got fucked and going to Facebook.
I was hoping that you would go with your instinct. I was hoping that you would trust, what the connection.
The dude who wants to be an actor. The dude who wants to be an actor isn't on this show so he can become an actor.
Is the one because many times when I kept thinking about him, when I was out on other dates, that I would see things that would remind me of him, and
Oh, she did buy him a
it also
gift.
intrigues me that he is,
She bought him a gift.
I think
She
it
didn't do
makes
that to
him
anyone
very
else.
I think you're pretty amazing.
See, what did I tell you? You don't want a guy that's entirely open. She's like, he's kind of guarded. Exactly, because a girl likes feeling like she's the only one that can get the secrets out of the guy. Like, I'm going to be so real. That's what's so appealing about the whole, like, masculine thing, I think, is the aspect that you feel like you're the only girl when you're in a relationship with a guy that can get him to open up and share those things about himself. And it's not a thing that just anyone can get access to, and if you're someone that just opens up and gives access to whoever about everything about, then it's like, you're not a, like, mysterious, like, which Brian, I don't think he even did it in a bad way. He literally was opening it up in, like, a good way, showing her that, like, hey, I'm emotionally mature. Unless they are secretly gay. Do you mean with, like, being, like, completely open about their emotions and everything? Brian is cool. I'm gonna take you to Titty Bar. Honestly, Brian's gonna get so many girls in his DMs.
And that, she feels that our connection, the same way that I felt that our connection was a real thing and something that we can build on. So I'm extremely excited.
Fucking Brian, bro.
I want to be the one picked. I just want to be picked so bad. I know I love Larissa, and this could be the beginning of something.
This is why she
very,
cried when she
very
hugged him.
special.
Fuck. Because she knows this is gonna be the hardest shit. She's a cold bitch, though, I'm not gonna lie. I think secretly she's a cold bitch. That's so rude of me to say, but, like, I thought she was, kind of sweet in the start, and now I'm like, I got 15 girls for you, buddy. Like, Brian's cute. He's got the little Geronimo Stiltston in him. But I'm for it.
How are you? Good.
The one is Miss North Carolina.
Last
Go
time we
get you
saw each
some.
other.
Hey, there we go.
At night in the Boston Harbor. You moved me.
Oh.
You made me happy
Oh,
in a
I
way
see.
no other
I
man
see.
has in a long, long time.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
It was in your beautiful words. It was in your kiss. And I always knew.
Fuck,
that
I'm ripping this
he
toke.
would
I
treat me
can't.
like a
I
queen.
can't. I can't. Cheers.
And that night.
And
he
yet
did.
she doesn't pick him. And yet she doesn't pick him.
But you deserve a woman who can look at you right now and say, I love you too. Brian, I wish I was the one. My heart is telling me something else. The change that I've seen in you and the trust that we have in each other.
He's
And I hope that that trust can grow into a lifelong friendship.
he's KO'd.
Even though I know I'm going to hurt your feelings tonight.
He's KO'd. He
I
just
think
she friend zoned his
you're the
ass
most
too.
interesting person I have ever met. And I had an amazing time with you those nights.
That's the most hurtful shit you can do. Look at him. Look at him. He's actually broken. The
I miss you, Brian.
the most hurtful shit you can do is friend zone him. Like, just be done with it. Don't fucking string him along like that. Tell me to 20-something and be a provider. Hey, Brian, want to provide for me? Sophia Kelstrom is... No, why'd we disconnect? Why'd we disconnect? Reconnection successful? What just happened? Disconnecting and reconnecting. This is bullshit. What the fuck, stream? I should have gone live on Streamlabs. We're almost done. We're almost done, too. Please don't disconnect. Fuck.
It's the end of what's been an amazing journey for me. I've
Ow.
tasted the highest high that I've ever had in my life. You know, our date in Boston was the best day of my life.
Fuck,
And,
Brian.
now I'm at the lowest point right now. This is the lowest.
She ain't one of those actor lovers. A cuter girl, Brody.
You know, would have been
She just want a husband, that's all.
To hear Larissa tell me that she loved me back, and it didn't happen. I'm absolutely devastated. I really am. You know, I fell for this girl, and you know, she didn't have the same feelings for me. So that's that hurts. That really hurts.
Fuck, man. Fuck. And now he watches her get on the plane with the other guy.
She was the most amazing thing. So I'm kind of shocked because I really thought, you know, the two of us had something really special. And right now I can't believe it's all over. I'm broken up about it. I'm broken up about it.
And the Boston accent, too, with the tears, man. Come on.
In the scenario, I was the underdog. I gave it my best shot. I fought all the way through. I'm very proud of myself. There's a lot of great guys that she eliminated, and I'm proud.
24-hour subathon.
She kept me around. You know, I'm never gonna forget her. I'm never gonna forget her.
I think Brian's genuinely the most sincere about that
There's
shit.
one more twist left. There's something that I need to tell Gail about myself, and I think this trip is the right time.
Does
to
she
do
have a
it.
kid? She's gonna have a kid. Mexico? What does she need to tell him?
The trip to Cabo started off incredibly.
Oh my god. Now you were talking really
It was 3 really wonderful days of beautiful moments and just us getting to know each other. Then on the 4th day, a storm moved in. I don't
Uh-oh.
know if that was a bad sign, but to me, I think honesty is the most important thing in a relationship, and I do have something in my past that I felt it was time for Gail to know.
Oh.
I wanted to tell
You
something
wait this
that
long?
is who I used to date, and it shouldn't be a big deal, but I'd rather hear it from me than from somebody else, but my ex-boyfriend was Fabio.
Who's Fabio? Who's Fabio?
I told him who I was with, and he took it pretty hard.
Who the fuck's Fabio?
I don't know how you react to something like this. When I found out that Larissa had been with Fabio, you know, I have a serious preconceived notion about Fabio. Who doesn't?
If it had been anybody else,
Who the fuck's Fabio? I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand this. He's not cute.
it wouldn't be an issue, which is kind of why it's not fair, because there's judgments placed on my ex that people assume he's a certain way.
Any guy in the United States of America can feel with me on this one. He's on the cheesy romance novels. I mean, with some cheesy pose. You know, it's beyond.
How? What? How does it bug you so much? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Because he's, I guess, as he's saying, it's disturbing because he's the equivalent of, like, females' fantasies because he's all over, like, sex novellas or whatever. Or, like, even though it's, like, that doesn't mean that that's so weird because he's a fucking Chad. He did a ton of commercials. That's why I can't believe why that's a fucking issue, like, at all. He's clearly insecure. I'm gonna be honest, I bet you he thought he was probably gonna be one of the hotter guys that she's dated. You know what I mean? And so now knowing that, he's probably like, oh fuck, insecure. Insecure as shit. He's also like 55 then. I was gonna say he's gotta be kind of old when he was dating her, because in 2003, how old would he be?
Not to be right. I feel like everything that he's said, everything that he's done, every time he's kissed me, every time he's touched me, meant nothing.
Just all I have to do is say, put yourself in my position. That's all I have to say to anyone. Put yourself in my position. And what is it that irks you about it? And it's the same thing that irks me. Fabio. The more time I had to think about it, that whole thing keeps just regurgitating. I don't see how that can be any good. So this has been a great experience, and let's just take it for that.
Imagine not dating someone because their ex is hot. Imagine not dating someone because their ex is attractive. What? That says so much about you. Like, I kind of get it. Like, I definitely understand, especially if you have, like, you know, already issues in your past surrounding being insecure or, like, you know, people breaking trust or whatever. But also, just because someone is maybe outwardly attractive or, like, you know, doesn't mean that, you know, personalities meshed or that they were a good person or that there's so many reasons why people don't work. And clearly he bases things mainly off of attraction, and that's why it bothers him so much, because when you base relationships off of connection, that wouldn't bother you, because when two people don't have a connection, like a connection anymore, it's like the connection is the magical part, not how attractive someone is. Brian wouldn't have that is so true. That is true. Brian would have been like, who cares?
We had a great time, and I know that we could have a great relationship, and there could be a lot of potential there. It just really sucks that he can't.
Notice how she's wearing the necklace now too. When did that happen? Did that happen when they went on their trip in the beginning, or did she start wearing it after she told him? I swear she had it on before. Because did she have it on here? Yes, she did. Yeah, see?
You're right. I feel like
More time. See how I can.
hardest part about saying goodbye to Gil is that I know that we had a great time, and I know that we could have a
Fuck
great
Fabi.
relationship. There's a lot of potential there. It just really sucks that he can't accept it.
but maybe now I know.
Also, why are they gonna take a girl that dated someone like that and be like, oh, date some average Joes? Like, now I kind of get why she was so pissed off too, if that was like what she's used to dating. You know what I mean? Like, just because someone's attractive doesn't mean that they've like necessarily only dated like people that are considered like models, you know what I mean, or whatever the fuck. But it's like, now knowing this information, I'm like, wow, they seriously couldn't have picked a worse fucking person. Also, all of my teeth hurt so badly, bro. Honestly, Johnny Depp is fuck. Johnny Depp would be chill as fuck. Honestly, I feel like you could like just like go on a runaway adventure with Johnny Depp. Imagine just being like, yo, Johnny Depp, let's hop in a van, let's just road trip. Let's just road trip off grid, go wherever, fucking do whatever, full send, smoke a bunch of weed, chill out. Actually, I don't know if he's like gone completely sober. I'll go sober for you. I won't even smoke weed. My teeth, bro.
To be rejected. And it's kind of funny because I'm sitting here rejecting guys. 25 guys went home that were rejected. And in the end, I'm getting rejected.
Karma's a bitch. Finally, they let us comment at the very end. Did she say shame on me?
Shame on me.
Yeah, she did. She said shame on me. Let's Scooby-Doo this shit. Oh my gosh, I found his construction company. Nah. I'm saying, sorry if this is weird. I just binge watched Average Joe, the dating show. And I need to know, was it all just scripted? I am hoping I get a fucking response and I get answers.